What is going on, falafel embryos? We are through 5 weeks of the season and moving on into week 6. It's amazing how fast these weeks seem to fly by once the season actually gets started. I hope you are much happier with your teams than I am. My team is just a big old bag of dicks right now. I just got nothing. I got nothing. Dead last in falafel. Whoever moves up into falafel junior might be playing with me next year because unless my team turns around, I'm in some bad shape. It looks good when you look at it. Just none of the players are doing jack squat. So hopefully 8 weeks left. There's some time to turn it around. Luckily, some other guys are doing pretty bad as well, so I'm not too far behind. Time to turn it around. So that's got to start now. And we will get into the week 5 awards and look forward to week 6. So getting started with the Higher Than a Kite award. That goes to Dead Duck this week, 168.3 points. Jesus. 20 plus points from 5 of his starters, double digits from 8 of his 9 starters. The only one that did not score in double digits was his defense. So all around great showing from his team this week. Sloppiest girl in the bar goes to CB, which is ironic because he is not able to get into any bars right now. He has 73.3 points. Only gets double digits from 3 of his starters, something that I'm very familiar with this week, including Fantasy's favorite asshole, Alshon Jeffrey. Oh, don't get me started on Alshon Jeffrey. We will move on. Who let you win? This award goes to Evan this week with a 51.9 point victory over Fantasy Insider. Evan even has Tevin Coleman on his bench, and this one could have been a lot worse, which leads us to the Baddest Bench Award, which also goes to Evan this week. 54.6 points on his bench. Like I just mentioned, he had Tevin Coleman there. He also has Tyrod Taylor. So he just had quite a few points on his bench. Not even supposed to be here today award. This one doesn't go to anybody. No real big winners, surprise winners, I guess, in terms of what your records were or anything like that. Tighter than a crab's vagina. This one goes to the bench warmer this week with a 3.1 point victory over Niktar, sending him to 1-4. He can thank Duke Johnson for that. That guy's been an asshole this year. He hasn't done much of anything. Then we've got the Milk Was a Bad Choice Award. Most of these games were pretty one-sided, so I couldn't find anything that where any one player, had he been put into your lineup, would have made such a big difference. Even Niktar's game, he didn't have anyone on his bench that could have changed the outcome of that game. So no one's going to be winning this award this week. Then we've got the fucking Chuck Norris Award. This goes to Mr. Meeseeks, 146.1 points, and he loses. He would have beat everybody but Dead Duck, and that is obviously who he's facing. Fantasy football can be a bitch, and is very true, very true. So we move forward into week 6. The game of the week is 4-1 Evan versus 3-2 Caveman. This should be a good one. And then we've got just a mix of other games going on this week. We got 4-1 Darth Paikai and DJ M versus 2-3 Dead Duck. 3-2 Mr. Meeseeks versus 2-3 Go Pack Go. 2-3 S. Ramir versus 2-3 CB. One of those guys will get back to 500. Then we've got 3-2 Benchwarmer versus 1-4 Fantasy Insider. And 3-2 JJ Knight versus 1-4 Niktar. So remember, the top half of the league makes the playoffs. So you got to get into one of those top 6 positions by the end of week 13. 14, 15, and 16 are the playoffs. So, like I said, you got 8 weeks left to do that. If you're a Moncrief owner, hoping that he comes back and helps you out, I know that is where I am at. And, you know, hope some other things pay off. I really, really hope to not see anyone in junior next year personally. But good luck to whoever's going to get that. A long time to go, and I will see you guys next week.